Hi, my name is Jennifer Elzier, and my husband and John and I have 3 great kids. I wanted to share with you how proposed changes to the way schools will be graded is going to impact our family. I have 3 wonderful kids, as I mentioned, one of whom has a disability, and she started school this year. It's been an amazing year, but also very challenging. I knew as a parent how important education was to our family, but it wasn't until I had a child with a disability entering the school system that it really became so concrete just how important education is to kids with disabilities. It's not just about the curriculum for them, it's about the things that we often take for granted with our typical kids. As my daughter with a disability tries to keep up with her general education peers, she has to learn things like how to hold the pencil. That comes naturally for most kids, but for her it's a skill she has to learn. One of the proposed changes to the way schools will be graded is that kids scoring 1 and 2 on FCATs will have to show more than a year's growth in their improvement from year to year on that standardized test. For my daughter, that's going to be a tremendous challenge. Although she's right at grade level right now, she receives many services just to be able to keep at the level that she's at. And she has to learn so much more than her peers in her general education classroom, that to have the expectation that she'll have more than a year's growth is really something that I don't know if it's achievable for her. It concerns me that this might be a standard that she's asked to meet. Additionally, another proposed change is that the schools will be judged on the number of students with disabilities who score level 3, 4, 5 on the FCAT. This concerns me because I want my daughter to go to school with her brother and sister in our home school, our community school that we love, with the teachers that we love and with the friends that we love. However, if she's unable to meet this goal, she may not be wanted by a teacher in her class. A teacher might actually get penalized because my daughter's not able to meet the goals that we're placing on them. And if a teacher is penalized, I'm concerned that will negatively impact their desire to have my daughter in their classroom. Then if the teacher is penalized, ultimately the school will be penalized. And that could perhaps mean that principals don't want my daughter at their school. I think that this sets her up for potential failure, because ultimately I want her to be an independent, successful member of her community. And the best way to get her there is to have her be an independent, successful member of her school as much as possible. So by setting this foundation, she can grow and become the member of our community that we ultimately want her to be. Thank you so much, and please consider the possible unintended consequences of some of these proposed changes to how we grade our schools. Thank you.